This time, the world final for the Manufacturers Series in Monaco is underway. Toyota leads the field over the timing line. Mercedes-Benz slotting into the slipstream. Lexus also in there as well. Keep an eye out for Ford, who are pushing Chevrolet out wide down to T1. Frogger goes defensive. Does he hold on to the position? Yes, he does. Keep an eye out for Lexus. They're trying to sneak a move up the inside of Mercedes-Benz there. And wide for Chevrolet on the outside. That's allowed Jaguar to come through up into P4 here.
Here's Baptiste Bourgeois on board in the Lexus. Of course, our manufacturers champions from last year, currently running in 3rd position. It's a long race, this one, so you've got to be a little bit patient here and not get too aggressive too soon. Otherwise, you'll find yourself quite quickly at the back of the grid. Although saying that, Baptiste Bourgeois has no intention to be calm. Goes up the inside of Cody Lacoste, a bit rude, but then sideways on exit there. Got on the power just a tiny bit too early. Didn't get the traction, and Cody keeps the place in 2nd position. Here's what happened with Audi and BMW. This is a contact here. Oh, okay, so Audi hit BMW, which then hit Alfa Romeo, which is why Audi was in 6th place, and those guys fell down the order slightly. So, penalty has been served. Audi have now moved down to 8th position.
Setting relatively similar pace to one another. Of course, they're stuck behind these cars, which is great on a straight because you get the advantage of the slipstream in the tight and twisty corners as they go into the back of Audi and make a bit of contact with them, I think, through those left-handers. It doesn't help them at all because they get caught up in the dirty air going through there. Oh, he's up to Chevrolet.
Oh, no, that's a horrible mistake to make. Just a little bit wide there. You get onto the slippery stuff, and there's nothing you can do, and they hit Porsche as well.
Here come Aston Martin as well. BMW trying to go the long way around the outside once again. Here with Alfa Romeo, they're going to lose time, they're going to lose traction, they're going to lose position to Aston Martin, who draw alongside on corner exit and pull through ahead of BMW. And now the BM's next target is going to be Alfa Romeo. They're going to draw side by side. Who's going to brake latest? You would expect the soft-tyred Ford to go up the inside. He does do so, runs in a little bit deep through there, but holds the line, holds the position, and gets through into 3rd there for Adam Wilk. Nice driving from the Australian. Here is Nicolas Rubilar chasing down the Jaguar. Kenny Kanomos behind the wheel of the car. Jaguar, of course, on the hard tyre, BMW on the medium. Side by side they come up the inside for BMW. Do they have track position? Yes, they do. Do they have the traction on the outside? They certainly do, as Jaguar get pushed onto the curb. Side by side they come down the straight. BMW pulls ahead of Jaguar, goes through into 6th position. They're going to go into a right-hander, which will follow. Of course, the BMW does move over onto the braking zone, does hold on to 6th place, and now they are through. Their next target will be to try and keep up with Aston Martin in 5th.
There's a replay of what happened here with Porsche and Chevrolet. This is what the penalty is for. Coming behind the Chevy, and just, I think, a little bit of contact here. Yeah, goes up the inside and just pushes. Oh, wow, okay. So what happened there was a little bit of oversteer, I think, and just tried to correct it, and unfortunately there was a Corvette in the way, and that is the risk of running side by side. Penalty served back behind the Corvette. Mercedes into the pits then for that last stop.
Mercedes-Benz going to the end on the soft compound. Of course, a couple of teams in front, manufacturers I should say, Ford and Aston Martin yet to make their final pit stops. Likewise, Toyota and Lexus leading 1-2 in this race as it stands. But now this is Mercedes-Benz time to shine. They need to have some really, really strong laps here, Jimmy, to try and bridge that gap to the top duo of Toyota and Lexus.
The two British manufacturers are going to be battling it out, coming down to T1 on lap 16 of 20 right now, so only a few laps remaining, and wide goes Portier in the Aston Martin. Jaguar slipped through on the inside up to 7th place, and now Audi there too. They're in the slipstream. Can they make up from here? They've all got a tyre advantage over Aston Martin. Of course, they've used their soft tyre already, which is why they're a bit further up the field. I've just noticed, meanwhile, the gap between Mercedes-Benz and Lexus is down to 5 seconds. Last time I looked, it was 9 seconds. It's really coming down quickly.
This is fantastic to see there. 14 Mercedes-Benz sets it up an absolute treat. Bit wide there, bit squirrely on the exit for Aston Martin. That allows Audi to draw alongside. They're very close quarters. There was contact between them, definitely through that right-hander. Audi and Martin Grady behind the wheel goes through into 8th place on the soft tyres against the medium shot Aston Martin. Or just look at the traction he has under brakes. Goes a little bit wide actually through T1, missing the apex there on the inside, but gathers it up, gets a great run out of the 2nd corner, has the advantage of the slipstream. Lexus going defensive, as you would begin to expect. They're going to draw side by side with one another down to the triple apex left-hander. Mercedes on the outside, Lexus on the inside. Are we going to see the best move of the weekend from Tom Lartiu? Not quite, but he's going to try and get the switchback on the exit of the corner. He's not able to find a way past. He's going to have to hold his line for now as they come down into the right and the left left-hander, which will follow, but he's visibly faster, and surely it's only going to be a matter of time. Lartiu's going to try and send it up the inside, but backs out once again. This is fantastic. Nose-to-tail racing between the two manufacturers on the penultimate lap.
He's not got the grip, but he's displacing the car in the right parts of the circuit, so Lartiu's going to try and go around the outside again, and that time Adriano Corazza had no defence. The soft tyre grip is just so much quicker than what the Lexus has right now, and we'll probably see Mercedes-Benz put away unless Lexus can just get a nose upside, and that is, look at the difference. That's the difference in grip right there. Mercedes-Benz able to carry much more speed through the corner, but Corazza will have the toe.
Do not let him go.
You can see there that Corazza has got the advantage. You can hear the team radio of Cody Nikolakowski on the team radio to Tom Lartiu. Late on the brakes there for Team Lexus, and Corazza, he's really trying to attack once again to Tom Lartiu, but the drive out of the corner that Mercedes-Benz has got.
Yep.
This is not much. I don't think they can I think they're just kind of accepting, they're not going to catch Toyota, but I don't think that's something that Mr. Storm wants to hear. I think he wants to just try and go at it and see if they can force him into a mistake. Sometimes, as silly as it sounds, if you're watching the relative, you can get a little bit flustered by that as well.
Over the course of race 1 in the Manufacturers Series, here for the World Final. Out of the last corner they come now. Team Toyota take the spoils and take the win in race 1 for the Manufacturers Series World Final. Mercedes-Benz fought till the end, but they come home in second position, and on the podium in third place will be Team Lexus. A strong result for them in the opening stages.